Olá, você que está assistindo a live ou então a gameplay, que seria depois que a live terminou. Aqui quem fala é o Lobato, você está na Lobato Gameplays. Canal não apenas de gameplays, mas de lives também. Neste momento colocarei algumas músicas da banda Mega Driver enquanto estiver fazendo divulgação desta live. Toda vez que eu disser durante a live ou durante a gameplay que farei qualquer tipo de pausa e quiser pular isso durante a gameplay, dê uma olhada na descrição, pois costumo colocar na linha do tempo pouco antes de começar a missão, depois da pausa dada. O mesmo valerá para quem não quiser ouvir as músicas que serão tocadas. Aproveitem bem as músicas agora, ou não. Beleza, vamos lá. Deixa eu só deixar tudo certinho aqui. Isso aí, bora lá. Eita. Deixa eu ver.
Next one's mine. I might not know one.
The call was sighted on Rhiannon's ride back towards Martha's Rest. Found a speed you, my lord.
Então tá, né? Putz. Compra poção, né? Essa porra de ficar limitando a quantidade de poções é um saco. O que tá travando?
Come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Pepion.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. There's... You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. Finished, are you? The stew's awful.
Trouble with your gear, or what do you want? No scratches, all right? Should last you a good while. No scratches, all right? Fine.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts?
Nossa, beleza, hein?
I don't have that one. You do.
Ah, não. Tava bom demais pra ser verdade?
You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
How are you doing? Here you go.
Seen enough?
Vou aí depois.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean. Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only Mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them. See? And what's more,
A internet
they're
caiu
directional,
aqui.
transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hub with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind, and we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
Will do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Tá. Como vocês podem ter percebido, apareceu um aviso que eu tava offline na Steam. A minha internet caiu, mas agora voltou. Como eu tenho um pouco mais de cuidado antes de fazer determinadas coisas, então eu vou tornar essa gameplay como editada, mas vai ser a versão completa se por acaso esta live caiu, tá bom? Se essa live caiu e assim ficou pequena, que eu acho que não tem nem 25 minutos no total, então eu vou pegar essa gameplay, essa live que eu tô fazendo nesse momento, que agora já deixou de ser live, e vou enviar de forma editada no canal, beleza? Então, vamos ver no que vai dar. Deixa eu ver se tem mais alguma coisa que eu possa fazer aqui.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Acho que não. Eu vou fazer o seguinte. Eu vou daqui para baixo até chegar no esconderijo.
Time to fight.
É. Tô andando no mapa escuro? Sério isso? Então tá, vai.
I'll need to deal with these ones first. To find this spherical echo. This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
Descendo. Ih, rapaz, tem 3 missões aqui, cara. Ah, vamos por ordem então, né? Aqui pra cá, né? É. Pra cá mesmo. É.
Now for it.
Ó, bosta. Aí. Tem que sair procurando, né? Tá bom. Pra cá. Achei.
There it is. With me, Togo.
Aí, meu.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Ele voltou. Ai, caralho. Não tá, né? Fazer o quê?
Lord Rossfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
Mas vai ter mais. Eu acredito que eles vão arranjar mais uma quest mais pra frente aí pra dar o trabalho.
We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You
Concordo.
brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do. Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool. And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away, they'll have us to answer to. Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild itself.
Já tem uma candidata a prefeita desse vilarejo aí, hein?
They're not slaves anymore.
No. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too. And I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's Eastpudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course, and I'd be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. I will.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together? Clearing the goblins from the Stillwind marshes?
How could I forget?
There's one side that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Falar com Marta? Bom, então vai. Caramba, esqueci de pegar água, né? Ah, eu tava lá atrás.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day. That whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Placa de esposo de Marta, eu, hein? Então tá, né? $29 aqui perto. Só que lá fora. Só um minutinho, deixa eu dar uma verificada numa coisa rápida aqui. Aparentemente a live não caiu. Isso é bom.
Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
Just because the heavens have gone to Rackaroon, it don't really have to.
Nearly done.
Now, let's get this stall set out.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, 1,000 Akashic jars couldn't hurt me.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Então tá. pra cá, né? É.
I needed that. Damn it. The whole village is turned.
Deixa eu ver essa pra cá. É. Não deixa de ser. Duas bombas. Vambora, vai. Porcaria. É, filho, já era. É pra lá. Opa. Porque eu tô com suspeito que vem treta por aí, hein? Terminado. Só que ainda tem coisa aqui, cara. Aqui. Não, não é. Não era essa luta, era algo diferente. Vai. Então tá, né? Eu não entendi nada, mas tudo bem.
Two down, one to go.
Aqui. Não, nem precisa, só continuar esse mapa. Lado inverso. Tá.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste, lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more, and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try. So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Sid.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder. She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and the letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sambrek. Went quietly, or so we're told. She won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
Hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Mais cartas. Ô louco.
Come back.
Ah, depois eu vejo as cartas. Eu ainda tô custando acreditar que a live não caiu. Eu fui 2 vezes verificar isso. Opa. Tô custando acreditar que a live não caiu. na lateral também, né? Muito bem. Por aqui não vai, né?
When did you get so big?
Pra cá. Hey!
That's all of them. No one can uncross his toes now.
Ah, Sid! Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Good, thankfully. Here.
Ah, that's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit 'em to the smelter right away! May I present to you the Telemon Furnace! Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
Ah, tem que ter, né?
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise. So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Aê! É, né? Oito poções, 5 super poções. Tá, beleza. Deixa eu fazer uma coisa rápida aqui. Tá. Tem. Agora é a missão principal, né? Vou aqui na fornalha, né? Tá bom. Prontinho.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Dá um nome pro bairro, né, pô?
What is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
Morreu muita gente, hein?
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand, then ultimately? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Phoenix. It would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you coming.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
You've seen more of the world these past 5 years than most do in a lifetime. It's a shame you never had a moment to enjoy it.
Clive! Quick look. Think you can help?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Antes de ir, deixa eu comprar umas poções, encher o inventário, né?
And lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
Come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of pep yet.
Still alive, are ya? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. Oh, the stew's awfully thin these days.
Placa repouso de Marta. Tá bom. Baú medicinal, tá. Ai, fiz uma... Ah, tem uma B aqui, cara.
I still say it were a compliment.
Say it all you like. It doesn't make it true. Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right, if it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood? Barnabas Tham, the one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I have no reason to assume
Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example, one that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not, few have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
If it please your grace, might I one day borrow the chronicles? For a
Lynn
short
said
while.
I could ride the Enterprise next. No, she didn't. She said...
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
If there are no questions, I'll I'll see you all at the docks.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Of course.
Ih, tem uma aqui na enfermaria também. Enfermaria primeiro. Se não ativar antes, né? Tem isso também. Não ativou, então tá bom.
Please, Your Grace, stay strong. My Lord Marquis. It was the greatest honor of my life. But now, so I bid you. Your companions are kind indeed. I must admit, but I see now.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but... But His Grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
For Joshua? Anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it? The stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood?
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
Oh, but, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
Três. Então tá. Então antes de partir eu vou lá.
Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our stonewort. Yote mentioned blood-red petals. luck. Well, I won't be picking anything till they're gone. There's only one thing for it. Here it is. Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive. Right. That should do it. Let's get these back to Yotei. Yotei, I brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Ok. Antes de continuar, vou salvar. Tá. E aguarda um momentinho aí que eu já volto, tá? Bora lá.
Something wrong? Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world.
I'll hold you to that.
Vamos lá. Abrindo o mapa. Cara, como é que tá? Ah, deixa quieto. Vamos lá, vai. Tá realmente muito cinza, viu? Tá louco.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
Clive. There's something I've been meaning to ask. You took her icon, didn't you?
Yes, I did. She understood.
Oh, she understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on your own, and that you'd die without her power. How dare you make her choose? You knew damn well she'd never refuse you. But I will. You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Then so be it. Just don't forget, you're not alone.
Think I found us a trail. Did I miss something?
Situação, viu?
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it.
Cara, eu vou fazer uma limpeza no meu PC, velho. Os loads de Final Fantasy XVI tá tenso. Não era assim desse jeito.
Always wanted to visit Ash.
We're in Waluda territory now. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Oh, I don't know, Clive. That castle
Caralho, velho.
over there looks inviting enough.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
Remember what I said about warm welcomes, Gav?
Oh, this place is as dead as Grega's ghost.
Bicho. Labirinto essa porra, velho.
I see only orcs and a Kashik here.
Let's hope the villagers made it out in time.
Eu achei de orc, cara. Tributo. Equipamento. Deixa eu ver a habilidade aqui. Ó, 5.000, cara. Sabia que tinha tanto ponto de habilidade por gastar, cara. Espera um pouquinho. Ah, vambora. doido, cara. Vem pra cá.
It's Canberra all over again. Where the hell are the royalists?
Seems you were right about that welcome after all, Clive.
Eita! É a música do jogo? Pensei que fosse toque de celular. Ixi.
Is the whole of Ash fallen into Ultima's hands?
That's no peace delegation. We should send a warning to the others.
No. My uncle will have an eye on the coast. I trust he'll find a way to entertain any uninvited guests. Our mark is Drake's Spine, and there's a lot of road between us and it. We press on to Stonehere.
Aye, you never know. It might not be a nest of slavering monsters.
Clive, you must go on ahead without me. This stronghold is as old as Phoenix Gate, perhaps older. It may yet hide Ultima's remaining secrets, and if we are to best him, they must be unearthed.
All right. Stay out of trouble.
I always do. Mostly.
You sure about this?
About leaving my brother on his own? Of course. Mostly.
Lady Vivian's map is so old it's hard to tell which way is up. But if I'm right, we're not far from a village called Estla.
Não, não estamos longe, só 800 metros. Louco.
Lie and wait for Joshua.
Porra, desfiladeiro da fúria, cara. Fala sério. Tá parecendo mais um cemitério essa coisa, cara. Uma floresta morta.
Reeks like a morble's arsehole. Though I'm guessing it's not the smell that'll kill us.
Pô, o cara conhece o cheiro de bunda de morbo? Fala sério, cara. Que mau gosto. os três, né? Caralho! Uma tartaruga gigante, cara. Ô, tartaruguinha, viu? É louco. aliado.
That's better.
Tem que enfrentar essa porra de novo. Yeah.
Time to fight.
É, Indiana Jones, viu?
Bahamut's breath. Don't look down, Torgal.
Não é pro cachorro não ver, mas ele tá vendo, né? Geralmente é assim. Quem fala pra não ver já viu e já tá com medo. Beleza. Vai saber o que vai acontecer por aqui, né?
What do you think, Clive?
Then we're too late.
Damn it. They're all turned. There's nothing we can do.
I wouldn't say nothing.
No quarter, Gav!
No quarter!
Fire and flame!
Sobrou dois.
You think all the villages in Ash are like this?
A question for later, Gav.
Ih, tem cachorro. Caralho!
Thanks, boy.
Caralho! Tem mais? Deve ter mais, com certeza. Olha lá. Eita!
It isn't over yet. Of course it bloody isn't.
Viado!
I needed that.
Aê, meu!
Gav. Gav! Don't tell me there's more of the bastards. Oh, fuck.
E agora? Rapaz! Que chifrudo, velho!
Have you come to watch, Odin?
Bound for Stonehill. Good. My master awaits you in the capital, though I cannot allow you to attend him in your present state.
trying to stop us?
Why, with this!
Ah, vá tomar no cu. Agora que foi das travadas, velho. Ah, fala sério, cara.
What did you do?
If the vessel would see the path opened, it has but to ask. I shall see that my master's prize is made presentable.
Shit! No!
Cavalinho invocado, hein?
Clive, would you mind telling me what the fuck just happened? Oh, you've got to be. How are we supposed to get through that?
We seek an audience with the king. If His Majesty wants me to come and ask him, then that is exactly what I'll do.
Before you go practicing your petition, we don't even know where the fucker went. How about we cool our heads and think this through, eh?
All right.
Maybe there's something here we can use.
Isso aí. Eita, não é pra cá. Será que é aquilo ali? Não é.
I thought we got them all.
Ó!
Did I?
Mas eu acho que não é isso, cara.
Miss. Whoa. Easy. Easy. We're not turned, all right?
My thanks, kind travelers.
Edda, forgive me for asking, but what went on here?
It all started when the skies changed. The elders said it was the Ark. One by one, people went mad. Minds taken by the ether. Till only I remained. By then, I was too far alone to run. And then the nights came. And I didn't know what to do.
And this, okay, is...
Just a story. Something our grandparents told us when we misbehaved.
Ela começa a contar, olha pra frente e ele olha também pra frente. Tá, beleza.
Land took her last breath.
The end of the world. You said the others went mad. But where did they go?
They all left. Drawn east to the tower, to Reverie. The elders, the healer, the blacksmith, my husband.
You thinking he did this?
Of course. Who else could it be? You were in Canva. You saw what he did to the people.
Then what about her? How come her nut hasn't cracked?
The baby, perhaps? Could be protecting her from the ether. I can't think of any other explanation.
You mean... it's a bearer?
It won't matter what it is once Ultima's magic takes hold. Time's running out. This tower. That's where we'll find the king.
Então chama a nuvem voadora. Nuvem voadora!
I knew it. It's the same as Phoenix Gate. Which means at the end of these stairs should be...
Mas você tá descendo, filho? No alto da escada.
The mural is complete.
Tira uma foto. Ah, não tem máquina fotográfica, né?
Ultima and this vessel, Ifrit. Garuda, Ramu, Shiva, Titan, Bahamut, Odin. Even Leviathan the Lost is here. But where is the Phoenix?
Tá aqui! Ah, tô ligado, a Fênix vai consumir todos, cara.
By the Founder.
É como a Fênix estivesse no topo, cara.
So that's what you want, isn't it, Ultima?
So that's how it's gonna be then?
I'm not asking, Gav. I need you to stay with Edda.
What?
I must do this alone. If I don't return, you're to find Joshua and make for the Enterprise. Understood?
Aye. Just don't you go dying on me. Sid's name suits your miserable mug better than mine.
Bicho, Gav vai ficar dentro de uma casa com janelas abertas, provavelmente portas abertas, não vai chamar a atenção de ninguém? Tá chamando o pessoal pra treta. É Square, viu? Aí aqui. Como é que é? Limite do infinito. Ô louco, velho. Então deixa eu ver. Essa parte aqui não tá fechada. E nem essa aqui. Então eu acho que agora fechou, né? Fechou. Então é pra cá.
If Barnabas is controlling the Akashic, then wherever he goes, they'll follow. And so will I.
Deixa eu ver se é pra cá. É. Eu já ouvi essa música antes. Pra cá, né? Então tá.
There's something there. I can feel it. But now's not the time.
Concordo. Mas não custa dar uma olhada pra ver o que tem aqui. Nem sei se deu pra fazer o que eu queria, mas tudo bem. Boa, cão. Deixa eu ver se é pra cá. É. Que nome esquisito, praga, velho. Caralho. Obelisco. Limite do inferno. Beleza.
This is it, boy.
Tem batalha, né? Se bem que eu já tô com tudo cheio, né? Um 300. Tem pra cá? Limite do infinito. Vai. Indo aqui aonde? Ah, continua, né? É, continua se tivesse aberto. Mas não tá. Isso não é a torre. Que torre? Que pergunta, viu?
I've come for you, Barnabas. Stay close, Torgal. The tower. It's alive. More echoes of the fallen. They seem to feed on ether. We're all ready.
Ah, aqui não tem mapa, né? Sacanagem. Vai ser normal me perder aqui.
Their floors seem to have a mind of their own.
Vai travar mesmo, cara? Puta que pariu, velho. Eu vou jogar Final Fantasy XVI para a próxima vez, tá? Eu vou tentar finalizar o jogo aqui. Na marra. Então a próxima live que eu fizer de Final Fantasy XVI vai ser desde o início desse local que eu entrei. E provavelmente eu vou enfrentar o Odin. Tá bom? Eu não gosto quando termina desse jeito, mas fazer o que, né? Em todo caso, obrigado a todos aqueles que assistiram essa live. Deixa eu ver se realmente virou uma live mesmo isso aqui, porque eu tô custando acreditar que deu certo, cara. É, parece que deu certo. Bom, então, beleza. Agradeço a todos aqueles que assistiram essa live aqui no YouTube ou eventualmente a gameplay.